The amount of people telling me that the bundle duplication glitch has been patched is absolutely insane. So I guess we'll just try it out and see if you're right. Last time, it was definitely not patched. But this time, it seems to actually have been patched. As you can see. Which is a little bit of a shame. Because this one was really, really OP. But do not worry, in today's video, I'm going to be showing you a very, very OP duplication glitch. We can almost call this one the new bundle dupe, because this one is absolutely insane. It's going to work on realms, servers, and normal world. For anyone who is skeptical, I'm actually on my realm right now, and I'm going to show you this glitch in action before I show you how to do it. First of all, we have a device like this, and we're going to throw a bundle full of items in it. I'm going to be doing 64 ancient debris, though you could do a singular stacked item. It's entirely up to you. So I'm going to put this bundle into my 2 hoppers, and now I've turned the system on. You simply want to right click on these hoppers and you should be able to duplicate your bundle. So I don't know if you just saw that, but already we've been able to duplicate some. Let's close that up and we'll get what we've duplicated out. So we started off with 1, and I think, how many we got now? 6. Wow, we've now got 6. So we've just made 6 stacks of ancient debris in a matter of seconds. I think it's fair to say that this one is definitely the most powerful glitch in the game at the moment, as far as how easy it is to do, and yeah, the produce that you can actually duplicate from it as well. You can duplicate any item in the game. That is correct. Now you've seen this duplication glitch in action, let me show you everything you're gonna need to make this duplication glitch. And for this one, it's actually really, really light, and it's really easy to make. You're simply going to want a bundle full of items that you want to duplicate. Of course, we've got the ancient debris in there, because I've just had that set up already. You're going to want 1 lever, 9 pieces of redstone dust, 1 comparator, 2 normal pistons, and 2 hoppers. That is completely it. Again, there's going to be a lot of people who are happy that this glitch is actually in the game because of how powerful it actually is. And not only that, Mojang devs are almost definitely going to patch this pretty soon. So if you are wanting to use this duplication glitch, use it right now. So what we're going to want to do, first of all, is find a space to set up our little machine. All you have to do is start off with a hopper facing down, and then another hopper going into that hopper. So let's destroy the first one that we put down. That was like a holder block, and then we are going to link them together. You see how the necks are linked together? That is exactly what we are going to want to do. Then we're going to want a piston here and a piston here, so just leave 1 gap in between like so. At this stage, we're simply going to want to add a little bit of redstone. So add this little bit here, add your repeater, add a redstone dust right there, add another redstone dust, and finally your lever. Let's click that, not repeater, comparator. I think I said repeater before, but there we go. That is the setup complete. All we've got to do then is throw your bundle into the hopper. Turn this machine on and simply right click the hopper, and you should be able to duplicate your bundle. So I'm not sure if there's a good technique to this, or you just have to continuously right click, but you can see there, well, I suppose you could just turn that off and have your lever on all the time. So a little bit like that, and then you can just get what you want out of your hopper, and you can see just how many we've been able to duplicate in a short amount of time. Again, that was another 5 to our collection. This dupe is absolutely insane. Again, for any skeptical people, yeah, I've got all these duplicated items right here. Absolutely crazy. We'll get rid of them at the end, because I actually don't dupe on this realm, believe it or not. I just show you guys how to do it. So what we're going to do, we're going to empty this, and we're also going to do a non-stackable item. Remember, if it's a non-stackable item, you can obviously only do 1 item at the same time. So we're going to throw in our bundle a little bit like that, and then we are going to click this, and simply right click. Again, I'm not sure if there is a technique to this, but there is almost like a little glitch that you can kind of see that happens. Just continuously right click, and let's see how many we can duplicate. Now, sometimes, as you saw before, you can duplicate up to 5, but this one, for some reason, has only done a few. Maybe we've got a few more in there now. Yeah, we have. That's pretty nice. Let me click that, and let's see how many we got. Oh, we got 4. At least 4 in there. So we got 4, 5. We got 5, 6, 7, 8. 8. So we got 8 of these things now. Maces, which is absolutely insane. This, by far, is definitely the most powerful glitch in the game so far. Or at least in this update. That is 100% for sure. Again, if you're going to want to do singular items, you can only do one at a time in a bundle. However, you're still getting quite a good turnover for what it is worth. One thing I would actually like to try, which I've not tried yet, is if we can do both 2 different bundles, and maybe we could duplicate 2 things at the same time. Again, I have no idea if this is going to work. This is going to be a complete test. So let's get our mace bundle in there, and let's also get our stack bundle in there. So we're going to turn this machine on, and we're going to see if this is going to work. Now, I have no idea. This is a random, completely random test, so I don't know if it's just going to prioritize one, which it might very well do. But maybe you could also go so far as to fill both hoppers as well, which could be actually quite a good idea, so you don't have to mess around so much getting them out. So you see how these are full? Right, we've actually got some empty ones this time, which is actually quite strange. So we got some of the... what we got. Let's just get them all out and see what we've ended up with. I think that's for the best. So I think it prioritized... alright, no, so we... yeah, it prioritized the mace, so you can only do kind of one at the same time, though we actually duplicated some bundles there, which I'm not sure how that worked, but yeah, we actually did some bundles there as well, which is pretty awesome, to be fair. This one, like I said, so easy, resource-wise. Again, it works on normal worlds, and servers, so it's entirely up to you how you use this glitch. But obviously, remember to ask the world owner permission before you do any duplication glitches. And that, my friends, is the brand new, very OP bundle duplication glitch. Now, remember, it doesn't actually have to be ancient debris either. It could be like any block in the game, because there's almost definitely going to be a comment saying, does it have to be just ancient debris? No, it can be anything you get in a bundle. And like I said before, I think the best way to do it would be to fill up the bundles. Not the bundles. Fill up the hoppers so they no longer move, if that makes sense. So when you do that, look, you've got loads in this one, and you've also got loads in this one. Now, this is also making empty bundles. So sometimes what I've noticed, as seen in this video, which I will leave in, it does sometimes make empty bundles. But for the most part, you can get a hell of a lot of stacks of whatever item you want to duplicate. And again, singular non-stackable items. And that, my friends, is all I've got time for today. Again, I'll keep you updated on the latest bugs and glitches in the game. But that's all I've got time for. I will catch you on the next one.